At Relentless Upstarts, we've compiled a list of 20 movies every entrepreneur should watch. Several of the films on this list are inspirational and the others offer practical lessons in business. Let's begin. Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is a 2014 thriller starring Jake Gyllenhaal as Lou Bloom, a petty thief who discovers a way to make money by photographing crime scenes and selling them to news networks for huge sums of money. Although his moral values are not worthy of emulating, his work ethic is. Lou demonstrates a phenomenal work ethic, which he implements to outperform his competition. According to the film's director, Dan Gilroy, the Nightcrawler movie was inspired by the pioneering and infamous New York tabloid photographer Arthur Felick, also known by his pseudonym Ouija, who was known to beat cops to murder scenes to sell crime photos to the press. Coco Before Chanel. Coco Before Chanel is a 2009 biographical film based on the real life of Coco Chanel, a prominent French fashion designer and businesswoman. This film depicts a young Gabrielle Chanel, played by Audrey Tautou, on her path from a poor orphan girl working as a seamstress by day and cabaret performer by night to becoming a reigning fashion icon. This film demonstrates that it is not where you start that decides your destiny, but rather your ambition and determination. The Billionaire, Top Secret. Top Secret is a 2011 Thai film about Tobe, a young man who drops out of university at the age of 19 to start a business selling fried seaweed. He rises to become one of Thailand's youngest billionaires through pure determination and perseverance. This film describes the life of an entrepreneur, from the highs and lows to doubts, setbacks, and sleepless nights. The most essential lesson to be learned from this film is that you must never give up if you want to succeed. Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems is a crime/comedy drama released in 2019 about a charismatic, fast-talking New York jeweler named Howard Ratner who is played by Hollywood actor Adam Sandler. This film depicts Howard's life and how his terrible money management skills and gambling addiction lead to his downfall. This film serves as a cautionary tale on why you must not act financially irresponsible if you want to prosper. Apple Mortgage Cake. Apple Mortgage Cake is a family-friendly inspirational film based on the true story of Angela Logan, played by actress Kimberly Elise. This film tells the journey of Angela, a single mother with 3 teenage sons who finds herself swamped in a life of chaos with her basement flooded, her roof collapsing whilst being in a mountain of debt with 10 days left to pay off her mortgage and taxes. In a desperate situation, she is forced to leave her comfort zone and risk everything by baking her amazing apple cakes inspired by her grandmother in the hopes of selling enough to save her family and mortgage. This film is packed with many business lessons, one being that the best place to look for a business opportunity is within yourself. Molly's Game. Molly's Game is a true story of Molly Bloom, a skilled Olympic skier who abandoned her original plan to attend law school after discovering a chance to run the world's most exclusive high-stakes poker game for the rich and famous, where hundreds of millions of dollars were won at her table. She manages to amass tons of money until it all comes crumbling down. This film has numerous life and business lessons, including the significance of networking with the right people to help you achieve your objectives. Billionaire Boys Club. The movie Billionaire Boys Club is based on a true story about a group of wealthy teenagers from LA in the 1980s who set up a get-rich-quick Ponzi scheme to acquire a fortune, which lead to their demise. The most important takeaway from this film is to make sure you conduct your due diligence by thoroughly verifying everyone before doing business with them, especially when forming business partnerships. Guru. Guru is a 2007 Indian romance/musical drama film largely based on the life of prominent business tycoon Dhirubhai Ambani, who died in 2002 with a net worth of $2 billion. The movie follows a highly ambitious man who, despite being poor at the start of his life, leaves his small village with his wife to pursue his dream of developing a corporate empire. This film will certainly inspire you to think bigger and triumph in the face of adversity. The Banker. The Banker is based on the true story of 2 African-American men who were among the first black people in the United States to own a bank during the 1960s segregation. The plot revolves around 2 businessmen, Bernard Garrett played by Anthony Mackie and Joe Morris played by Samuel L. Jackson, who devise an audacious plan to combat housing discrimination and equal access to the American dream for all people including people of color. To bypass the racial barrier that stood in their way, they hired a working-class white man to serve as the CEO of their property and banking empire while they disguised themselves as janitors and chauffeurs. This film serves as a reminder that, regardless of seeming difficulties, where there is a will, there is a way. Walt Before Mickey. Walt Before Mickey is a 2015 biographical drama film about Walt Disney's childhood. This film is really uplifting and demonstrates how, like Walt, you can start small and develop enormous levels of success. This movie follows him from Missouri to Hollywood as he struggles to realize his dream of being a successful animator despite countless setbacks. Rush, a 2013 movie, is based on the rivalry between Formula One race car drivers, James Hunt from Great Britain and Niki Lauda of Australia in the 1970s. Niki Lauda, played by Daniel Bruhl, demonstrates extraordinary entrepreneurial characteristics such as laser focus on his goal, remarkable self-discipline, precise planning, and resourcefulness. In addition to being a Formula One racer, he was an aviation entrepreneur who founded 3 airlines. Eddie the Eagle. Although Eddie the Eagle is not a business film, it does feature many success principles that can be applied in the business world. Eddie the Eagles is based on Michael Edwards' true life story about an underdog ski jumper who tackles numerous obstacles on his quest to become the first British ski jumper to compete in the Olympics. This film is highly inspiring, proving that with a little talent, total commitment, and self-belief, anyone can achieve what others believe is impossible. In 2016, this film was released. In Time. The 2011 film In Time features Amanda Seyfried, Justin Timberlake, and Cillian Murphy. This film is set in the future, where time is money, people stop aging after the age of 25, and you have to buy time to live, whilst the wealthy can live forever. This film emphasizes the need of time management and productivity, as time is our most valuable commodity. Rising High. Rising High, the 2020 film, is about 3 crooked business people who figure out a way to make a fortune in the Berlin real estate market. Despite the fact that it is a film about unethical business practices, there are several lessons to be learned about what to do and what not to do in the business. Many of the characteristics displayed by the entrepreneurs in this film can help you succeed in business if you apply them correctly, such as being bold in your actions, educating yourself about the business you enter, and forming business partnerships with like-minded individuals who are eager to succeed. Joy. In 2015, the film Joy was released. Joy is based on the true story of Joy Mangano, a self-made millionaire recognized for her ingenious innovations. Jennifer Lawrence plays Joy in this movie, detailing her life story from being a struggling mother of 2, barely surviving, to radically changing her life with the development of the Miracle Mop, which made her a fortune. This film serves as a reminder that you are only one idea away from making a massive breakthrough. Frost, Nixon. The film Frost/Nixon was released in 2008 and is based on a true story about former U.S. President Richard Nixon's resignation following the Watergate scandal in 1972. On television, 400 million people around the world saw Nixon leave the White House. British journalist David Frost was one of those watching, and after hearing about the controversy, he had a light bulb moment and decided to arrange up an exclusive interview with Mr. Nixon. This movie reveals the art of negotiating at the highest level. Aviator. The Aviator is a 2004 biopic based on the life of Howard Hughes, the legendary business tycoon, record-breaking pilot, and film director. Leonardo DiCaprio plays Howard Hughes, illustrating how the magnate functioned at the top level of business. This film is a must-see for anyone who considers themselves to be a visionary. The film has numerous business lessons that you can implement, such as the importance of employing the greatest team you can afford, even if they are volunteers, the importance of innovating to stay ahead of your competitors, and the importance of going against common wisdom. Pirates of Silicon Valley. In 2009, the film Pirates of Silicon Valley was released. It is a semi-biography of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, who co-founded Apple Computers in their garage, as well as Bill Gates and Paul Allen, the founders of Microsoft Office. This film will provide you with valuable insight and a history lesson on the beginnings of the technological boom, as well as how innovators think. This film explains why competition can be beneficial since it motivates you to do your best. Business Ethics. Business Ethics is a 2019 film about an ambitious man named Zachary, played by Lorenz Tate, who is seduced into starting a fraudulent business. He gets desperate as a result of getting himself into a terrible financial situation, to the point of alienating his friends and losing his soul. This film serves as a reminder of why you should avoid any illegal activity that leads to destruction. Tucker, the Man in His Dream, is based on Preston Tucker, an automotive genius. This film, directed by Francis Ford Coppola and produced by him, was released in 1988 and is regarded a masterpiece by numerous business publications. This is an excellent inspirational film for anyone who consider themselves to be visionaries and innovators. We have now reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Make sure to also click the notification button to receive updates from relentless upstarts on new inspirational content.